Hi there, tarot lovers. Right, we have our card of the day. I brought it along with me. It is the Knight of Swords. Check this guy out, and look who just turned up here. I went to look for a windy spot to do this, to make it a little bit more appropriate, and I have my trusty steed here who came and said hello. Hello there. Yes. Just to make it a little bit more realistic. Didn't expect to bump into these guys. Yeah, you're very beautiful, aren't you? Don't know how many miles you'd take me or how fast you'd go, but that's not the point. Nice to say hello. Yeah. So, this knight. Who is this knight inside of us? Look at this guy. He is like the fastest of all knights. The one who's raring to go. He's not static, that's for sure. This is the guy who's on the move completely all the time. He is that part of us that's so enthusiastic, so motivated, so willing to move. He's not very good at staying in one place, and he's not the most patient of all knights, nor the most empathic. But if he's on your side and you've got the same goals as this guy, he's your man. And he's that part of us that's very motivated to do what we need to do in life. It's that part of us that is not willing, that is not afraid to just get up and go and just move and just act. He is the most active of all knights. He's very goal orientated. He's very focused, and he's got his mind set on one thing. Sometimes to his self-destruction, because he needs to listen to his intuition a little bit, so that he can, pay attention to the signs and not miss that vital detour that would save him 10 minutes of his journey. He'll miss that path by having gone down it 5 miles before he's figured it out. But that's not the point. This guy is talking to us about movement, about decision making, about going for whatever it is that we need to go for in our life. He's about finding our inner motivation and enthusiasm. He's about the perseverance that it takes to get things done. He's about that willingness to get off our asses and just move things and change things. And the sword can be our truth that we're fighting for. This can be, the truth that we defend in our lives. And he's willing to defend the truth of all those victims, all that victim nature inside of us, but he'll boost your self-worth at the same time. He will stand up for you and big you up, and this is the part of us that we need to get in contact with whenever we're lacking a little bit of motivation. He's the part of us that will bring out that excited, enthusiastic, playful, but also, really intense doer nature that we have, or that part of us which is willing to go out and share the word, share our idealistic thoughts. This was definitely, I relate a lot to this night. It's an energy that maybe I had when I was beginning my spiritual path, and I was, a little bit fanatical. This is the fanatic me, that's out there and needs to convert the whole of the world to spirituality before he realizes, with a little bit more maturity, that that's not exactly what it's all about. But that enthusiasm is useful because it gets us going, and it gets us to share, to exchange, and the nights are all about bringing the messages out there to the world. So it's about bringing our message out there into the world and sharing whatever that is, sharing our truth and sharing what we feel is important for us. This is always going to be important, and at different times in our life it's going to be more important than others. When this night comes up, it's about he is very much he's the gung-ho knight. He is the one who is like, leaves everything, just says, right, let's drop it and go. But hang on, wait a minute, no, I'm off. And he's off. And this is that part of us that's not afraid just to go for whatever it is life is presenting for us in our day-to-day environment. He is that part of us who is not afraid to put himself forward, to show himself, to be seen, to ride out there into the sunset and go, hey, look at me, follow me. He's the one who's everybody is following. He's the kid in class who's bored of the teacher having to keep up with the slow kids. Because he's smart and he's witty and he's intelligent. He's the knight of all intellect and rationality. So he's got the picture. He's learned the story a long time ago. He got it with take one. And now in take two, he's out with sharing it already. So he's that passionate part of us that really wants to share our truth and share who we feel we are in this world. He doesn't just share his truth, and the sword has a two sides to it. It's not just about bringing that message out there, but it's about maybe cutting out some of the old habits and cutting down and uprooting some of the negative conditionings that we have, the negative beliefs that we have that are not aligned with our higher ideals, are not aligned with who we really are, what we are all about in our life, right here, right now. It might not be the most mature of part of your personality, but we don't need maturity sometimes. We sometimes just need this ability to go for it and to say, yeah, enough procrastination, come on, let's go. And and this just motivates us. This is not a fire and a motivation. It's a very mental motivation. It's a motivation with knowledge and understanding. It's a motivation with mental clarity. And it's a motivation just to share and expand. He's all about understanding the world and this mental transformation and this, the shifts and learning something new. He's all about that. So if there's something that you can learn that's new, go for it. If there's something that you can do that's new that will teach you and your body to step outside of old habits and old patterns, then go for it. Whatever it is, this night is saying, hey, now's the time just to get on that horse and ride as far as you can go with this whole story, and just feel the motivation. Cultivate that motivation inside of you. Cultivate the inspiration and the enthusiasm that we all have inside for whatever it is, for whatever feels like our truth, and to go for that. And that's the message of this night today. I hope you have a wonderful day.